fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this.
But the worst thing I ever done.
Hello everyone and welcome to After the Film. Today we're going to be talking about The Legend of Tarzan.
You are Tarzan.
You may not like who you were. You may have enemies there. But you need to go home.
Now let's just stop it right there. If you've been watching my reviews, if you watched the Truman Show one, you saw the whole checklist about the cinematic Christ figure. I'll put the link in the thing. Just look at the pose. Tarzan is nothing if not some mangled Christ figure white man out to save the natives and save the world by communing with nature. And this movie has the obvious problems that any Tarzan film is going to have. It's going to deal with racism and colonialism and sexism, and it's not going to deal with them very well. This one tries, because, I mean, it's 2016. The writers are trying, but not great. The problem, for the record, is not that the movie is bad. It's just that it's not good. It is exactly what you'd expect it to be if you see the trailer. It does its action sequences fairly well, I guess. CGI is nice, mostly. The performances are fine for this kind of like B-movie level plot. But overall, there's just nothing unique. It's generic, it's basic, it's Tarzan. Tarzan's a story that I'm not sure needs to be told anymore. That being said, a couple notes. If you saw the regular trailer, other than a little bit of voiceover, you wouldn't even know Samuel L. Jackson is in this movie. And that's really bad marketing. Because the inclusion of the American cowboy and ex-Civil War soldier, played by Samuel L. Jackson, is actually a big part of this movie trying to be progressive about Tarzan and the Tarzan story. It fails really to use him well in that regard, but at least it's trying. Ugh. That is not a good review for a movie. At least it's trying. Still, there's a little bit of footage.
You gonna fight one of those?
He was my brother once. Whatever happens, do not interfere.
Similarly, you get Margot Robbie's Jane in this one is this very defiant and almost joyfully defiant, which is actually a really nice take on the character. Sort of attempt at a feminist angle in what's usually a very diminutive sort of sexist role.
I need you to scream for me.
Like a damsel.
He's Tarzan. You're Jane. He'll come for you.
Alexander Skarsgård does fine. He doesn't have a lot of dialogue. He mostly just has to stand there and look really nice, and he's good at standing there and looking really nice. Christoph Waltz plays this sort of mustache-twirling villain, and since they even comment on his mustache more than once, it's a little bit of a cliche. But he is okay playing that sort of character. And there's this nice thing with his rosary he uses as a weapon. Like, it's super strong. What do they call it? Madagascar spider silk. I don't know if that's a real thing. But in the movie, that's a thing, and it's very strong and stretchy, and he uses it to strangle people and grab people, and it's something. Plus, it makes the Christian thing into a weapon, which is sort of an attempt at another comment on the colonialism, racism, Africa thing, I guess. If you like Tarzan movies, you might be entertained by this one. If you already are put off by the whole idea that we made another Tarzan movie, don't see it. See another movie. See any movie. See something. Because when the best I can say is, hey, at least it's trying. That's not good.
A normal man can do the impossible to save the woman he loves. My husband is no normal man.
Ready? Okay.
Buck up, little camper.